Between client meetings, managing your business, and everyday tasks, who has time to worry about website hosting? With Kinsta's managed WordPress hosting, you don't have to. They handle the technical stuff, delivering lightning-fast load times, enterprise-grade security, and 24/7 365 human-only support. Simply switching to Kinsta could make your site up to 200% faster. Kinsta's custom dashboard makes managing sites easy, with powerful features designed to save you time and effort. Plus, their free expert-led migrations ensure a smooth transition. Ready to see why Kinsta is trusted by thousands of businesses? Get your first month free at kinsta.com. That's KINSTA.com. Kinsta, simply better hosting.
Are you feeling overwhelmed by hormonal changes? If you're a woman, you're not alone. With over 1,000 hormone disruptors in our environment, it's no wonder things can feel out of balance. On top of that, natural changes like PMS, menopause, and other life stages can leave you feeling tired, irritable, and trapped in a constant battle with your body. But here's the good news. You don't have to suffer through it. Hormone Harmony by Happy Mammoth is here to help. This herbal formula fine-tunes your hormones, balancing estrogen, testosterone, and even stress hormones like cortisol, which can contribute to weight gain, racing thoughts, poor sleep, and more. With over 40,000 five-star reviews and a bottle selling every 24 seconds, the results speak for themselves. Ready to feel like yourself again? For a limited time, get 15% off your first order at happymammoth.com using code NEXTCHAPTER at checkout. Visit happymammoth.com today and get your old self back naturally.
And we are back for our the Monday meetup at the water cooler. Yeah, man. The Monday meetup at the water cooler. The Waterboyz Show is live once again for our Monday. What's going on, B Rich? How you doing?
What up, man? How was your weekend?
Man, my weekend was fantastic, man. Fantastic. Lot of family, a lot of sports, a lot of family, man. That's nothing better than that. Nothing better than that. Got a chance to hang out with my wife. That's always a beautiful thing when we can go kick it. You know what I mean? How about yourself?
Yeah, man, same, man. Watch some football, man. I really was Saturday, man. I was into it. A lot of things shook up in college football. We'll talk about that later, but wow, amazing college football upset Saturday. And
So
I'm sorry, I had it on Red Zone all day yesterday, in and out, man, just working. Got a chance to catch all the stuff on Red Zone.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so basically we can just get into it, man. We fresh off the bye week. Where do the Falcons stand off the bye week? The Eagles are 7 straight wins in a row. The Bucs are coming for the Falcons. Where do the Falcons go as we come out of this bye week? College football was crazy. A lot of teams lost. I don't even know if they were really upsets, man. Just it shows a lot of parity this year, and then also where do our Hawks stand after a tough weekend as well. So let's just get right into it. Falcons coming off a bye week. Man, how do you feel about everything moving forward? Our next opponent is the Los Angeles Chargers, man. How do you feel about where the Falcons are coming off of this bye, and just anything you want to talk about and discuss concerning the Falcons?
Yeah, man. The Falcons, man, we at a crossroads, man. This is right here where they either go left or right, man. So Raheem Morris, this gives him a chance to prove why the Falcons hired him. I believe in Raheem. I believe he will get the Falcons going in the right direction. But the last game that we played, I blame it on coaching, man. The team didn't seem prepared. We had stupid penalties that offset. I mean, we had the offsides penalties and formation penalties that that's coaching to me. And the team just came out flat. And I think that's part of preparation and what have you. I am nervous about our first year play callers. People have had a chance. They got video on them now. They got weeks of video on them. What 6 and 5 was at 11 games. They got 11 games worth of video on them to study and pick them apart. So our defenses can be picked apart. Our offense can be picked apart. It's up to our first year play callers to figure that out to where, they can't, you can't second guess what they're going to do. once again, it's back on Raheem Morris. Those are the guys he picked. He better figure it out. Will he figure it out? I think he will. The Falcons have been a good second half adjusting team in most of these games where they come out in the second half and they stop the scoring, they stop the bleeding. Man, the Bucs are coming. The Eagles look tough. The last game the Eagles lost was to us, correct? Or was it someone else?
I don't know. I don't know. It could have been
yeah.
to us. I mean, they've played. So we've had what 12 weeks of the season. They've lost 2 games. They're on a 7-game winning streak. So I'm not sure that the last loss was to us because we played them the second game of the season.
Okay.
So that would mean they would have had to lose their first.
No, they lost again. They lost again because they didn't lose the first game. They beat New Orleans. I can't remember who they beat, but they won. But anyway, man, this is interesting, Trey, because this is right here. It's gonna show what Raheem Morris is made of, and these next 6 games, man, they all tough. It's not easy. I know when we looked at the calendar, we was like, okay. Now these teams have become strong that we could play in the last 6 weeks.
Go
ahead.
No, I always thought it was ridiculous to start off talking about the beginning of the year was the tougher part of the year, and the end of the year wasn't so tough. Like you don't know what these teams are gonna become. And one thing the NFL has shown us over the years is that teams that you think are gonna be strong sometimes can be weak, and teams that you think are gonna be weak end up being strong. So it's hard to just say at the very beginning of the year who is going to be who and what's going to be what. And so I think a lot of people looking at this end of the year saying, man, we got to play the Chargers. Man, we got to play Washington. Man, we got to play this team. We got to play that team. And we got 6 games to close it out. Like I said, I don't see us winning more than 3. I hope I'm wrong. This Chargers game is going to be the beginning to tell us where we are. But the Bucs are right on our heels. And so everybody who was celebrating, saying, we're on top of the division, man, they were saying, man, we're on top of the division after 6 games. Yeah, you do know they play 17, right? So it's no point to celebrate after 6 or 7 games. We're still at a point where the team has to really go out and prove themselves. Raheem, I don't know if he has the horses.
Yeah, we're going to see.
I don't know if he has the horses. I don't know if
what
he
you
has
mean by
the
that
players.
Because of injury wise or just the team?
Man, just period. I don't know if he has the horses to be as successful as we would like to see him being as the Falcons head coach. We clearly don't have a pass rush. I mean, they like to try to rush 4, and we don't have the horses to get there with 4. So he's going to have to get with this defensive coordinator. Hopefully in the bye, they looked at things. Hopefully they'll come out more aggressive. Hopefully we'll see more blitzing. We got to get healthy in the secondary. In the last game against the Broncos, we were missing our second cornerback, Hughes, and then we were missing Alford, who was our primary nickel corner. And so hopefully we can get healthy, because if we blitz, that's going to leave us more one-on-one in situations, and we need our best cornerbacks out there. So it's going to be interesting where we are right now. Let's go get it. Let's go get it, Falcons. Let's go get it. Like it's time.
Well, I agree with you on the we're not getting the pass rush. We don't have enough manpower for that. I 100% agree with you on that. We haven't had that all year. We're gonna have to blitz, man. We're gonna have to get pressure on the quarterback. We're gonna have to be creative. I don't like the dink and dunk, man. When the offense dinks and dunks against us and picks us apart. We got, like, ain't no way Bo Nix should have looked like Peyton Manning. He had all day to throw. I remember the 2 incompleted passes that he did have. We put pressure on him, and he threw the ball away. He's a rookie. Most rookies are gonna, jitter when they don't have time. So going forward, man, we got to put pressure on the quarterback, and that's not gonna happen with the 4 up front guys. They got to be creative. Hey, and when is this linebacker gonna come off of injured reserve, man? Like, damn. The dude had
he came back and then he messed his knee up. He hurt something with his knee. I don't know how bad it's hurt.
Was this?
But he came back. He was ready to play, and at some point he something happened with his knee, and so he's out again. And Troy Anderson, he's been dealing with injuries the last 2 years. So we'll see. So that's something that they're gonna have to invest in next year, they're gonna have to invest in sideline to sideline linebackers. They're gonna have to. We're gonna have to get fast at linebacker. We just have
Yeah,
to.
we're gonna have to get more athletic, man. We're gonna have to get more athletic, and that's it, man. Because that's been killing us, man. Sideline to sideline, running backs going to the left, going to the right, having a problem catching them. Now, I don't know, man. I'm surprised you just told me, dude. When did this happen? This was last week. I mean, before the bye week?
When he was getting ready to come back, they announced that he wasn't going to be able to play because he was having some kind of a knee issue. I need to go look to see exactly what that issue is. But Troy Anderson was having some kind of issue. What's up, Jeff? That's my brother right there. Definitely need to blitz, but be creative with it 100%, because we don't have them the horses, man. Put up what Easy Work said. There it is right there. I don't even think we have the athletic linebackers needed to be able to blitz.
Wow.
Ellis is the only linebacker that can get there, but he hasn't been able to finish either. And you know, one of the things he had in the last season with the Saints, part of the reason I think they brought him over is he was really good at getting to the quarterback. But that's the primary use they had for Caden Ellis at that particular time. He was a backup. They got an opportunity to really get some extended playing time, and they used him as a rusher. A lot of us thought that the Falcons may use him that way. This year, I like Ellis, but he's not the sideline linebacker. And as much as Nate Landman is a thumper, if he catches you in the hole, he will thump. He's a thumper, but he's not sideline to sideline. They have to get more athletic. They have to.
Easy Work, man. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about our unathletic linebackers to not be able to get to the quarterback. Man, maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's why they haven't been blitzing. Maybe Troy Anderson was a part of it and he got hurt, man. And maybe, I don't know, man. But, hey, this goes to show you, man, we didn't make any moves at the trade deadline. It's coming back to home.
Yep, you see what Stephen Green said. We definitely need a pass rush. I was hoping we address that on the trade deadline, but we didn't.
Facts, Stephen. I don't know why.
Man. And then I got Ryan, the historian from the Bird Cage. He said, "What's good, fellas? What's up, Ryan? Linebacker hasn't been priority since Dan Quinn has been here." Yeah.
And you're right, Ryan. Like Dan Quinn up in Washington, man, and he got like 7-8 new starters on that team, man. And you see them guys running around to the ball, being aggressive. Yeah, Dan Quinn has always had that. We had nothing but great linebackers here at Atlanta when he was here. I'm not great, but good linebackers. They had a good defense that was going sideline to sideline. But yeah, crazy.
Yep. Then Rudy says, "Rise the F up, Falcons. Week 13 is loading."
Yep.
Then and I agree with Jeff on this. Troy has been a serious disappointment, even when on the field. You know what I'm saying? He said he believed in him, but Troy has been a disappointment. Troy has not been, this serious playmaker. I mean, now he did catch the interception in the Saints game, and he showed his athleticism to get to the end zone, because we know he was a former quarterback / running back / linebacker at Montana, but he hasn't been the playmaker that we hoped when we took him, and we didn't take our boy, who a lot of Falcon fans wanted, Nakobe Dean, in the second round. We took Troy Anderson. So
we could have got Nakobe Dean, bro.
We took Troy Anderson, and then the Eagles drafted Nakobe Dean after that. Nakobe Dean started for the Eagles. Now, I'm not going to act like I followed the Eagles players, the Georgia players, since they got to Philly, but that's where they are.
On Instagram, Black Smooth says Judon is the biggest disappointment. I seem to agree with you, Black Smooth. Hey, listen, I just pinned the link in the chat, man. If you guys want to come up and talk about the Falcons, the Bulldogs, the Hawks, just want to voice your opinion, come on up, man. We don't mind you coming up.
Hey man, you see Chris Vick, this a comment. I respect it though, because they are in Atlanta. You know what I mean? Even though we lean more towards the Bulldogs than Georgia Tech, but whenever Tech not playing the Bulldogs, we respect Tech and want to see Tech succeed. Georgia Tech, beat the Bulldogs, please. That's what Chris Vick said. And I would tell you this, Chris Vick, if it's any time for them to show their mettle, as people say, to step up and do it, this will be the perfect season for Tech to try to pull that off.
Hey, Chris Vic, in the comments below, man, please elaborate why you want Georgia Tech to beat the Bulldogs, please, if you didn't go to Georgia Tech. All right.
I mean, he can just be a Tech fan. We didn't go to Georgia.
I know. I just want to understand. I ain't tripping.
Yeah. Just it's. I mean, it's simple as that. He just wants Tech to beat them. Are you trying to see if he's an Alabama fan or something like that?
Yeah,
he just might be a fan of Tech.
I'm just
like, yeah, that's all. It could be that simple. The man could just be a fan of Georgia Tech.
What's going on, fellas?
Ryan with the fresh Falcon jersey.
Oh,
Y'all,
man.
right now, we just brought up our boy Ryan, the historian from the Birdcage LLC. Brought him up to chop it up for a couple minutes. You're a little grainy there, Ryan. You must be at work. I don't know if your signal's super strong.
Yeah, I'm at the gym. Hold up, I got you. Hey, so to elaborate on my comment that I made when I said about the linebackers being a priority, we haven't really had that priority, as we said, since Dan Quinn. And if you look at the linebackers that we have on this team right now, these linebackers that we have to have defensive linemen who can assist them in actually making plays and opening things up for them. That has been an issue for us when you talk about playing a 3-4 defense, because let's be real, we're playing a 4-3 defense. I can tell you right now, all our linebackers are eating. It's the scheme. So like I said, we got a lot to cover this. We got a lot to cover this week. We can't go into the bye week. I mean, come off the bye week and take a loss. This is a must win for us at this point, because Tampa has fired warning shots at us, letting us know that we have an easy rest of the season. And guess what? We got a chance to get into the playoffs too. So we just got to handle business. I'm going to be honest with you. The Dogs and the Falcons are really in the same spot right now. They control their own destiny, but the thing is, they have to handle business. Dogs got to beat Tech and win the SEC championship game to give themselves a bye week and a home game for the playoffs. The Falcons have to win out at least 3 to 4 games out of these last few to set us up or whatnot for having a home game and taking over this division, period. So, I mean, that's all I got. What do y'all think, man?
I mean,
go ahead, B Rich. I'll let you take it first.
Yeah, man, you're speaking some good facts there. I agree with you. The Dogs and the Falcons are in control of their own destiny. And hey, man, interesting fun fact is, we played the Chargers this week, and these are 2 new head coaches. I think Harbaugh, we tried to get him. We wanted to interview him. I think we did interview him, and we did not secure him. We ended up getting Raheem Morris. At the time, I wanted us to get Harbaugh, so we shall see. We shall see if Harbaugh outcoaches Raheem Morris, or does Raheem Morris outcoach Harbaugh. So this is an interesting fact. I'm
honestly, we all Falcon fans in here, but let's be honest, they really didn't give that much effort towards Jim Harbaugh. They really didn't, because it was either going to be Belichick or Raheem. That was pretty much what it was going to be. But when you look at the track record, I was just going to say, when you look at the proven track record, Jim Harbaugh has the proven track record on the college level, not just Michigan. You go back to San Diego State, you go back to Stanford, and then, like you said, when he got to the pros, who do you think beat us in 2012 to get to the Super Bowl? It was Jim Harbaugh. So again, you got to get, but even though that was Mike Singletary's team, I ain't going to give him all the credit for that. That was Singletary's squad that he won with, but he got them over the hump. But at this point, all I can say is, and I'm not going to take too much more of your time, we just have to handle business at this point. It's no such thing as a let up. You're going to have to really get on Zach Robinson about sticking with what's working and stop trying to get creative when you have something working in the ball game, whether it's throwing the pits, whether it's running with Bijan or Tyler, it does not matter. You don't mess up the flow of the game when you actually are dominating. Same with Jimmy Lake. This is my thing. And I know you got folks that's watching, but Jimmy Lake, this is the historian Ryan Walker from the Birdcage. I'm going to tell you like this, brother. If you don't get your stuff together, and if you lose to a Desmond Ridder and on a Monday night, one of our backups, if you lose this game or that, just don't come back. Just don't come back. Let Jerry Gray take over the play calling duties as it should have been from the start. That's all I got, fellas. I appreciate y'all.
Hold on. Elaborate on Desmond Ridder. Elaborate on Desmond Ridder.
So here's the thing. it's a revenge game at this point. And as bad as our defense has played within these last couple of games, we lost to a 2-7 Saints team and gave them. We really revitalized their season. They got 4 wins right now.
So hold on, a lot of people. Is Desmond Ridder starting this week? That's what I'm
Gardner
asking.
Minshew is out for the rest of the season. Desmond Ridder is going to be the starter, bro.
You talking about for the Raiders?
For the Raiders, yes. Gardner Minshew's out. He broke his collarbone. So now you have a game with Desmond Ridder, and then unfortunately, as bad as our linebackers have been, us as Bulldog fans, we know what's on the other side of that ball with Brock Bowers. That's all I'm gonna say is we know what's on the other side of the ball with Brock Bowers. And when you look at it, Brock Bowers is what Kyle Pitts to us was supposed to be when we drafted him. That's all I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna leave it like that, fellas. I appreciate y'all having me on your platform today.
We
If y'all are
appreciate you,
in the
Ryan.
chat, hit those likes for these guys. If y'all are in the chat, please spread their information out, their shows. Show up at their shows, man. Support these brothers because they put in some work with interviews and everything else that you can think of. And I'm gonna get my Waterboy shirt once I get this Christmas shopping going because I want to support you brothers. Y'all do a damn good job, man. Check me out on the Birdcage LLC with the magnificent Birdcage crew. We're gonna be on Wednesday because Thanksgiving's a holiday, 8 p.m. You either get right or you get left. Shout out to the Waterboys. All
Appreciate you,
drip,
Ryan.
no faucets, baby.
Take it easy, Ryan. Hey, man, we appreciate that, man. Ryan, his story. Ryan made a lot of interesting points. Boy, if our defense was to get chopped up and Swiss cheesed up by Desmond, hey, man, hey, I don't think Jimmy Lake could come back in the stadium.
Really?
I don't think Jimmy Lake could come back in the stadium, man. But first things first, we gotta take care of business with the Chargers. We have to take care of business with the Chargers. First things first, they seem to play a tough brand of football. Falcons, man, like the Falcons are in a. We have to prove it. I mean, to be honest, to me, that Denver game was a game that
we should have had.
I mean, I ain't gonna say we should have had because that's
we should have won the New Orleans game and we should have won the Denver game, Trey. Simple as that. Because you know what we got next.
If nothing else, they should have competed.
Our next 3 games are the Chargers. Then we go up to Minnesota, which Minnesota ain't no joke. And then we go to Vegas with Desmond Ridder on ESPN.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, and then we got New York after that. Then we come with Washington, and then we come home and end the season out with Carolina. And Carolina gave the Kansas City Chiefs all they can handle yesterday.
Yeah, so we're at that point. You know, like I said, I don't know if we had the horses, but we're gonna see. Offense has to get to clicking because the way they built this team to be a team led by the offense, and offense has to get to clicking. They have to, and defense has to play better. Like, you know, we're talking a lot about the defense after they got ate up a couple times, but defense is really what held us down in the beginning of the year. And now that they've had some slip-ups, we need offense to pick up the slack. Offense was just as horrible in that Denver game. A lot of us don't talk about it, but offense was just as horrible as the defense in that Denver game. It was all around. They just got their butt whoops. And straight up in the Saints game, now I put that on the offense. I put that on special teams, and I put that on the offense because the offense didn't do anything in that Saints game. We've been getting penalties all year. We've been discussing this since the beginning of the year. We take 2 steps forward, 5 steps back. 2 steps forward, 5 steps back. How many penalties? How many untimely penalties have we had throughout the year? It's
how many touchdowns have we got called back this year? We had a lot of touchdowns called back. Yeah, man. Let me read a couple more comments, address some more housekeeping. Shout out to London. Ricardo, he says, I'm a Saints fan, but the Falcons are on the rise. They are my team when they're not playing the Saints. Boy, I don't think I ever heard that. Boy, we are now in the multiverse. Because I don't think I ever knew a Saints fan who respects the Falcons or a Falcons fan who respects the Saints. So shout out to you, London Ricardo. We appreciate you, brother. Thank you for rolling with the squad. I
I just have to make sure you're not on an espionage mission. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure you're not a spy trying to take down the Falcons from inside for the Saints, man. But anyway, man, shout out to you. The easy work. He was shaking his head at us taking Troy Anderson over Nakobe Dean. Jeff said, Tech, no, not this year. He said he sees them coming, though. And then Jackie Lee said, go Dogs. We got to handle business. You know what I mean? And then easy work, last but not least, he said, Brock kills linebackers and safeties. And then he also said, which I think is an important comment, y'all need to get the Waterboyz pullovers. Yes. We got some fresh hoodies. Y'all need to get those things. Atlanta, Georgia faithful checking in for support. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. We appreciate you.
Hey, Trevor, go ahead.
No, go ahead. What you finna say?
Hey, so I haven't had a chance to see how Dean's been playing. How has Dean been? Has he a good NFL player?
I have not been following him game in and game out. I would be doing I would be doing a disservice to the people listening if I told them that I knew exactly what he's been doing. But he's starting for the Eagles, and so he's out there on the field now. Him compared to Troy Anderson, I can't tell you, but he is out there playing on the field. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so we, the people who are not dog fans, right? They say, y'all just always want some Georgia Bulldogs. Y'all always want some Georgia Bulldog. And me personally, being a Georgia Bulldog fan, I'm not one of those people that say we gotta have this Bulldog, we gotta have that Bulldog. But when I see certain people play for the Bulldogs, yeah, it's certain players that I say I want the Falcons to get because I see what they bring to the table. And the Kobe Dean, he was just tough. Yeah, he was smaller as far as height, but man, he was just tough. He was just tough, dog. Kobe Dean was tough in college, and he seemed like a leader. Like that's this team. And this is not an indictment on these guys because I don't know them. So I'm just gonna say it like this: this team needs more leaders. That's not me saying we don't have any. I'm just saying we could use as many as we can get because I don't know who's a leader and who's not a leader in this locker room. But Kobe Dean, at least in college, he seemed like a leader, and I respect that.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Well, man, anything else you want to discuss on the Falcons? You ready to move on to the Dogs?
Man, shoot, yeah, we always want to discuss on the Falcons. There's a million things we can. Let me go ahead on. Hey, look at that, man. Hey, Ryan said Dean has 84 tackles, 31 assisted tackles, 1 interception, 7 pass deflections. Yeah, so I mean, he's playing well. We'll see where we go. And last but not least, I don't know if they have to figure out how to use Pitts or if Pitts has to figure out how to be used. But just more and more each year, the Kyle Pitts pick seems wasted,
man.
And I don't. You can say it's because of the way they use him, or you can be on the side that is him. Either way, the production is not there from Kyle Pitts. It's just not. Y'all keep talking about unicorn. I don't see anything unicorn out there on the field, and Kyle Pitts didn't give himself that name. So it's not his fault that they call him the unicorn, but all the people who said he was a unicorn, I don't see it. And so whether they don't know how to use him or he hasn't figured out how to be used, it's not working out the way we need it to work out. We need him to be dominant.
Facts. Big facts.
All right, man. So time to go on to them Dogs, man. The Dogs. Okay, so the Dogs in the SEC championship, my brother.
What the hell? What the hell happened since last week, my guy? Are you serious? The Bulldogs are in the SEC championship for sure.
The Dogs are in the SEC championship.
Hey, man.
Like Ryan said, we got to go ahead and win it now. Go ahead and get that bye. If you in it, go ahead and win it.
Man, so the Dogs will play the winner between Texas and Texas A&M. That's a fact. So whoever wins that game, that's who the Dogs will play. Who do you want us to play, Trey? Who do you want to win the Texas and Texas A&M game?
It don't really matter. It doesn't really matter because my stance. My stance on Georgia. I don't see us going very far unless Carson Beck improves the way he plays. So Carson, it doesn't matter if it's Texas or Texas A&M. It's gonna come down to how Carson Beck plays. And so, the wide receivers have been dropping. I will admit that the wide receivers for the Dogs have been dropping a lot of passes, but I almost lost my train of thought because I read a comment that was just too foolish, boy. That was funny, but easy work to put that comment down. But anyway, the Dogs, like if Carson Beck comes out and plays a stellar game, I think we have a chance against Texas or Texas A&M. I haven't really watched Texas A&M this year, but I feel like we match up against anybody when we playing our best football. Let's see if they're going to be playing their best football.
Well, I 100% agree that Beck has to show up. But for me, I don't like to play teams for revenge games. I want us to play Texas A&M. Hopefully, I'm not wishing for our poison, but I would love to play Texas A&M so we can beat them. Just, spread our victory lap around a whole bunch of people. But as far as you said, what the heck is wrong with Carson Beck? You said the other day to me that if Beck proves to be a winner and win, what's his new nickname gonna be? Do you remember that?
Oh, give some respect to Carson Beck, boy. That's what we're gonna be saying. Give some respect to Carson Beck, man.
Okay.
Put some respect on my name. I will. Same as I apologize to our guy, the mailman, to old Stetson Bennett. Same way I apologize to him once he took us to not one but two victories, and he made plays. He was not carried. He made just as many plays as the defense made when it was time to win those championships. I'll put some respect on Carson Beck's name. I sure will. I 100% will put some respect on his name. So we'll see where we are. We ended up in the SEC championship team. A lot of other teams took some L's this week. Alabama.
Hey, that was an upset, Trey. I don't care what you say. They got upset.
Took another L. Let me see if I can go through some of
you said that wasn't an upset, Trey. That was an upset.
I didn't say that game was. I said some games were just where they are now. Oklahoma beating Alabama. Oklahoma hasn't been playing well, but the way Alabama been looking this year is not. It's not too far fetched. To me, the upset was Florida beating Ole Miss.
Oh yeah, that was an upset as well.
Yeah,
upset Saturday.
Yeah, that was a definite upset to me. Arizona State beat BYU. Auburn beat Texas A&M.
I felt like that was an upset.
I don't know. I can't say that was an upset. I mean, we can't act like Auburn's still not an SEC team. You know what I'm saying? Like just because Texas A&M been playing, they were having a good season, but I mean they had already lost 2 games. I mean, who are we to give Texas A&M that kind of respect that Auburn can't beat them? At least that's just my thought process. I mean, who is Texas A&M to say Auburn can't beat them? I mean, really, just about 3-4 years ago, man, we would expect the Auburn to just when Auburn was doing well, we would expect the Auburn to smack Texas A&M in the mouth. Now it would have been an upset for Texas A&M to beat Auburn. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Let me see who else we got here. That went down. I mean, a team a lot of people talking about that end up taking an L. That you have people on both sides. You have people who are really rooting for this guy who wish we respect him, and then you have some people who can't stand him, which I never understand it. Kansas beat Colorado, and the guy I'm talking about is Deion Sanders and the Colorado Buffs. They took an L to the Kansas, 37-21. So it shook some things up. What the board is going to look like, I don't know. Indiana got manhandled by Ohio State, just like we thought they probably would.
Yeah,
they got manhandled.
Hey, so what do you think? The rankings come out yet for the Bulldogs? It could have came out already, right? What are the rankings? Let me look.
Yeah. You can check them out. You can check them out. Let me see. I was just looking over scores. don't know this thing. This not the site I really want to be on. I don't really want to be on this
Bulldogs
site.
are number 6 in the AP top 25. Number 6. The coaches poll, same. So hey, man, we're moving on up, man. We're moving on up. Tennessee number 6. Let me read it to you. Oregon at 11-0, they're number 1. Ohio State 10-1, they're number 2. Texas number 3, they're 10-1. Penn State 10-1, number 4. Notre Dame number 5 at 10-1. And the first 2 lost team is Georgia Bulldogs at number 6, followed by Tennessee at number 7. Miami 10-1, number 8. SMU number 9, 10-1, and Indiana at number 10, 10-1. Colorado fell to 23, bro. Ole Miss fell to 15. South Carolina fell to 16, and Alabama fell to 13. Clemson, man, they're number 12. They have a chance and looking on the outside of joining the college playoff this year at 9-2.
Look, you see how they keep Alabama right around there at 13 so they can slide them back in? See how they kept them right there at 13 so they can slide one team, take a loss, they're going to slide Alabama right back on in there.
Yeah, I see that. Hey, Trey, we was discussing let me see. Hold on right quick. We was discussing last night about the NFL fastest man back in the day. And it was Herschel Walker versus Dale Green. Man, I want to play that clip, man. You want to see that? You want to see that race?
Go ahead, let's run it.
All right, check this out, man. This is back in the 80s. Dale Green was known as to be the fastest NFL player and was a track star as well, from what I understood, and no one could beat him. So they had a race between him and Herschel Walker, and I want y'all to watch this race.
Walker. In lane number 2, Herschel Walker. Right next to him in lane 3 is Darrell Green. There are 2 other competitors in the race. Jose Canseco of the Oakland A's is running, and so is race car driver Danny Sullivan, although their chances are minimal at best.
You mean you don't think Danny Sullivan might upset somebody here?
They have those 2 chances, Ahmad, slim and none.
Well, Danny at least is sure of getting 4th place and another 2 points.
See, Herschel is psyching everybody out because he knows how to back into those blocks.
And Jose Canseco knows a lot about track, I can see, too.
That's a big leadoff, first base.
He's going to run the wrong way. Starter's gun is up. They're off. Herschel Walker out of the box quickly, gets a stride lead, and Darrell Green, as they come to the tape, it's 220-pound Herschel Walker over the NFL's fastest man, Darrell Green. Danny Sullivan's going to walk the last 40 yards and get his 2 points. So Herschel Walker was indeed ready, Ahmad.
That's right. You know, Don, he was the last guy in the blocks and the first one out of him, and he just powered his way.
Man, 9-3. Trey, he dusted him, bro.
That dude Herschel, man. Good Lord.
Hey, side note, why was Jose Canseco in that race, man?
Hey, man, you know that had to be like some celebrity.
Oh my God, and a race car driver, bro.
I know the race car driver was like, I'm just out here. Jose Canseco was out there like he was about to like get a lead off from first. Like, come on, dog. That dude was out there roaring it up.
Hey, man, I know that had nothing to do with the discussion, man, but I just wanted to show y'all, man, Herschel Walker dusting Darrell Green, man. That was crazy.
Yeah, Ryan said Darrell Green beat Carl Lewis in college, so that means Herschel could beat Carl Lewis then.
Oh, wow.
on a good day.
Damn. Hey, man, I wouldn't doubt Herschel Walker back then could do anything, man, to me.
Man, Herschel one of the best athletes, man. Him and Bo Jackson.
Yeah.
Bo Jackson, man. You got Dion in there, man. It's a lot of real crazy athletes, man. Like these guys, in my opinion, players like that, guys like that, they were put on this earth to play sports. I'm not gonna minimize them to just strictly athletes, but God put them here to dominate in an athletic way. And so, you know, it's crazy, man.
So as long as you've been living and watching sports, and this don't have nothing to do with Atlanta, this has to do with everything about what I'm about to say. Who is the greatest athlete you have ever seen?
Man, the greatest athlete, all around athlete that I've seen?
Yes.
Mm.
Like how you said, Bo Jackson was one of the best ones. Deion, Herschel. Who is the best? To dominate to you. It's like, wow, they can do this, they can do that. Who would you say?
I'm gonna go with Bo, man.
You know what? I might have to agree with you, man. Bo Jackson, he dominated and was an all-star in baseball, and he dominated and was a Pro Bowler in football. And he probably could have played basketball as well.
I'm gonna go
And
with
probably
Bo.
could have been a track star as well.
I'm gonna go with Bo.
As much as I like Deion, he never was an all-star in baseball. He was a good baseball player, but he wasn't a Bo Jackson. And in football, Deion, he was exciting, But Bo Jackson,
I mean, he was one of them guys. Deion right there now.
In football,
I wouldn't be mad if someone said it was Deion.
I don't know, Trey, man. Herschel Walker, you can't give it to him because he only played one sport. But man, that man was a workout warrior. Warrior.
But did he play one sport just by choice? Like, could he have played something else if he wanted to?
I wonder, could he have hit a ball? I wonder, could he have, played basketball? I ain't never seen a basketball player real bulky or anything. Besides Barkley. Hey, speaking of Barkley, out of all the years he played, Trey, he played 1 year at small forward. I looked it up last night.
I don't even know why you didn't listen to me. I mean, we only have to, because people don't even.
No, I know.
Unless they see the show, they don't even have to hear that what you
Matter of fact, speaking of the show, hey guys, I know you got a lot of you catch us on Facebook and YouTube, and Instagram, but hey, check out our YouTube channel, man. We have the long form videos of our interviews with players and long form podcasts that we shoot amongst ourselves, man. Be glad to check it out, man. Go check it out. It's pretty entertaining, if I may say myself.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, man. So, yeah, because a lot of people, for those that don't know, like some people, they only see our lives. Some people only see this. Some people only see the shorts. But yeah, we have long form content where we just released the interview with John Abraham and Willie Moore, formerly of the Atlanta Falcons. Great interview, really great interview. Discussed a lot of personal things, discussed a lot about the game. You'll be very interested to hear what Willie Moore said about Mike Smith.
Oh, yeah. He said he can't stand Mike Smith. Well, I also need to see why. And also hear about when Willie Moore said he got in a fight with Steven Jackson and see how that went. Man, we got some interesting takes on what they said, man. So if you want to know what Willie Moore said about the fight with him and Steven Jackson, who won the fight, go check it out on YouTube, man. If you want to see what Willie Moore had to say about Mike Smith and why he can't stand Mike Smith, go check out the interview, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So Ryan brought up Jim Brown. He said he got to go with Jim. Jim was a beast as well.
Let me say something, right? I'm not taking away nothing from Jim Brown because we all know who Jim Brown was a football man. You know what I'm saying? But, man, let's put Bo Jackson and Herschel Walker in that same era running against all them lesser athletes that were there. Would they have done the same thing? I wonder. That's a good debate to have, man. So I wonder, would Jim Brown have done it in this era, which he probably would have, or how would Bo Jackson and Herschel Walker have done in Jim Brown's era? Because I'm not gonna lie, he was playing against some sorry individual defenses out there, man. So you gotta think about that as well.
Hey, now remember what Champ Bailey said about Darryl Green, though.
What he said?
And I've heard a lot of people, and Roddy White said this about something else. Simply, his resume is his resume. So it don't matter who somebody played against. It don't matter the things they were able to do. Who's to say if we just take those that they wouldn't be able to do it and that athleticism wouldn't carry over against other people because their resume is their resume.
Oh, Zachary Fisher. Let's read this. Jimmy Lakes needs help calling plays. Maybe let Raheem step in and call some plays or split calling. And Zach Robinson needs to stop being so predictable and trust the flow of the game and stretch the field more. If the O-line can hold up to protect Kurt, we can do literally anything with this offense aside from predictable play calling in obvious downs. And if we can get some better defensive play calls, we can make a huge run to finish the season. Zachary, I like your take, man, and I hope that's the case, man. I definitely want to see Zach and Jimmy improve their play calling, man. And like you say, to stretch the field, man. Hell, why not throw down the field, man? Like, you can get an interference call or anything, bro. Like, go deep. I noticed that when people go deep against us, almost 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be a pass interference against the Falcons. I hate that about us. Bo Jackson, 3,000 yards, and Jim Murray. Okay, Fat Chris. What up, Fat Chris? I'm gonna put the link on, man, for you to come up if y'all want to come up. Let me see. Here's the link. The link is right here. I just pinned it. Y'all want to come up? It's in this chat. On Instagram, I pinned it as well. What's up, Stella Mike? Good morning to you as well. Appreciate y'all. Hey, man. Hey, we had a big milestone happen last night. Thank you to all of you guys that followed us on Instagram. We have reached 10,000 followers as of last night. Thank you. That was a big goal of mine. Now that we hit the goal, I'm on 100,000. So thank you guys, man, for making our show grow. I feel like it's becoming a huge success, and thank you guys for that. If anybody want to come up, click the link right here and come up and discuss your thoughts on this week's game or about the Atlanta Falcons and the Georgia Bulldogs and the Hawks or what have you. Man, watching the Georgia Bulldogs this week, man, Carson Beck, he looked pretty good out there, but I mean, we was playing a high school team, but he was darting them, man. He was throwing some darts out there, man. And our receivers, man, they were still dropping balls. I saw them drop a ball, and they were still making mistakes. One of the guys caught a ball and fumbled it, and it ended up going back. And it was the weirdest thing because when it fumbled, the other receiver caught the ball and ran it to like the 2-yard line. So I guess they said the progress of the beginning of the fumble is where the ball should have landed. I thought that was weird. But I am impressed with our freshman running back. He looked pretty good. What's his name, Trey? The running back that we have for UGA, he did pretty good the last couple weeks with the injury to Edion, whatever his name is.
Yeah, I'm back, dog. Had to go handle something right quick for the fam.
Okay. You heard what I said about the let me just look him up. Hold on. I think it's I need to
Fat Chris said Bo Jackson 3,000 yards in the Jim Brown era. Oh yeah. OJ was a beast too. OJ Simpson, my uncle said that's the best running back that he ever personally saw.
Oh wow. That's what's up.
Yeah. Now, he always says that. He been saying that since I was a kid. He been saying, I don't care what nobody says. OJ the best running back I ever saw.
Nick Frazier. That's what I'm saying. Nick Frazier has really been looking good. He looked good last week, man. I was really impressed by him. I think he reminds me of one of them, and put me in the mode of the UGA running back that we have. I think Nick Frazier is going to be something special. He looked good. Look good out there, Trey. I know you didn't see the game, but he looked good out there. He looked real good.
Yeah, I like Nick Frazier. I was able to see him, against Ole Miss, able to see him the other game. And so I didn't get to see him against Massachusetts. I was Nate Frazier. I was able to see him against Massachusetts. But Frazier looked good. Now, I got to look up the young man's name, but my nephew is raving about a running back that is committed to Georgia that's coming in. My nephew say he watched them play. And my nephew went to Gardner Webb, was running back. They went to Sal Gwinnett, started at Sal Gwinnett, then finished at North Gwinnett, starting running back. David Montgomery, I have a high respect for his opinion of running backs, and he talks very highly of this kid that's coming in. He says he's of the mold of what we're used to with UGA running backs. And so if he is the player my nephew says he is coming in along with Frazier next year, and some of the guys who've been kind of nicked up and haven't had a chance to really start for the Bulldogs, man, we may be really working with something. And ETN being out has given Frazier a chance for like Kirby Smart and them to find a way to get Frazier on the field. That was a talking point early in the season. Reporters were asking, why isn't Frazier on the field? Why isn't Frazier getting some kind of opportunity? And now he's getting that. So we'll see. We'll see where it goes. Hopefully it pays off at the right time.
Hey, what's up with Bell, man? Receiver Bell, is he gonna be playing this week?
Man, I need to look Bell, man. Bell is our Army Swiss knife, man. He does everything for the Bulldogs, and we definitely need him. I'm telling you, man, this is a perfect opportunity for Georgia Tech. If I'm the head coach of Georgia Tech, I'm standing in front of those young men and I'm telling them, outside of making the playoffs and winning, that they have not done that. But what's the next best thing that we want to accomplish? We want to beat Georgia, and this is a perfect opportunity to try to derail part of their season.
Well, I'll tell you,
to go up to Athens and beat them on a Friday night at that.
I'll tell you a good reason why that won't happen is because Georgia Tech beat Miami. And by that, Kirby Smart and the players should be put on notice. I know Kirby Smart's going, hey, they beat the number one team. They did it. You can't take your eyes off of them. And so I have every confidence in the world of Kirby Smart having our players prepared. If not, man, we don't deserve it. We don't deserve it at all. But I feel like they're going to come out and they're going to kick some ass, and it's in Georgia. Now, if it's at Georgia Tech, man, I would feel more like you, but it's hard playing on the SEC and on the road in the SEC, as Kirby Smart told us, man. I think Georgia Tech, it'll be a blowout. I feel like it'll be a blowout.
Man, I was at a party Saturday, and the guys were talking. We were talking about Georgia Tech. And one of the guys said, man, I don't know, man. Georgia Tech, man, they always get up for big games. They've been showing all year. I said, what big games? I said, they ain't played nobody. What big games? What big games? Who you talking about? Florida State? Wait, what? Man, Florida State might get beat in the Georgia playoffs, and I'm talking about high school playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Right now, this year,
whoa,
Florida State,
that ain't happening.
Man, Florida State might get beat by Buford, man. Man, Lowndes, man, Cold Quick County.
Juju.
Man, let me tell you, man, Lowndes, Cold Quick County, man, any of them boys might take, of course, I'm just talking trash about Florida State right now. Then he said Miami. I said, okay. I said, Miami still has to prove to me. I said, Miami has athletes. I'm not going to act like they don't have athletes. And their quarterback will be either the number one or the number two quarterback taken. It's going to be him and Shador. Those are the number one and number two quarterbacks, both brothers. Cam Ward, and then you have Shador. So they have a quarterback and they have wide receivers. I mean, they got athletes. It's Miami. But we'll see.
So what pick is Travis Hunter going? Top 5?
Probably top 10.
So if you draft him, right, does he play both sides of the ball in the NFL or no?
We've never seen it. We've never seen it up to this point.
Okay,
We've just never seen it on a consistent basis. We've seen some packages here and there, but as far as lining up every other play, every other series, I should say, I'm on defense this series and I'm running back out there on offense. We've never seen it. I think they will have packages for him. I think if his primary position is defense, it's just me, and someone can correct me if they feel like they have more knowledge on it. I would love to hear Ryan's take on it, but I think if he comes out as a DB, just me personally, I think it's easier to find packages for him on offense than it is if he comes out and he's primarily a wide receiver, and then you throw him out there at DB every now and then.
All right, here's a question I got for you, man. Now I'm a fan. Everybody know I love Deion Sanders. I like Shador Sanders. I like everything about the Sanders clan. But I do want to ask a question to you. Mm-hmm. Shador Sanders, is it hype or is it real?
Shador Sanders, he can play. Now how good he'll be in the pros, we never know by any of these guys. So I'm not one of those people that's gonna say, boy, Shador gonna come in and light the league up. I don't know that. I haven't watched him enough to know that. But the times that I have watched him, I think he can play. And one thing I'll say, he has the confidence. And I don't think that he will come in and be shell shocked about what's going on. And he's a quarterback. Like he's not looking to break a play down immediately. He's not afraid by the pressure or the coverage. Like he's looking, he's reading it. I mean, this doesn't mean that you're gonna be great or not, but the guy is learning from Tom Brady. I'm sure Tom Brady's giving him some game here and there. You know what I mean? And so I'm gonna love to see what he does at the next level. And like all players, it depends on where he goes. How his career is going to start depends on what kind of coaching and teaching that he's going to get, what kind of patience he has, what kind of molding that he's going to benefit from. So we'll see. Of course, we don't want to see him in New Orleans. Other than that, I wish him the best. I don't want to see Cam Ward or Shador in New Orleans. I don't want to see them get a black quarterback. Yeah, I said it. I don't. You know what I'm saying?
You look like I lost my train of thought on that one, Trey.
Hey, I don't.
I had another. Damn it! What I was gonna say? Keep going, man. I forgot what I was gonna say. You threw me.
I don't want to see them have an exciting quarterback, man, that we have to play 2 times a year. I want to see them have a quarterback that can stay in the pocket. I'm already tired of seeing Taysom Hill run all over our defense 2 times a year. I don't need to see them have a real good brother who can throw it and run it. To play off of that, him and Taysom Hill make a decision on where they're gonna go at the ball. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that in New Orleans. I'm afraid of that. I don't want to see that.
All right, well, we're gonna move on. I don't remember what I was about to say, but I know what I was about to say. It came just like that, man. I hear you, man. Since we started the podcast, man, you've been talking about Pat McAfee this, Pat McAfee that, and I finally got a chance to catch one of his lives, and it was the live where the kid out of Carrollton, Georgia, I think that's right, Juju. I can't think of his last name. He's a quarterback. He's like the number 2 overall prospect coming out, and he
Julian Lewis.
He decided to go.
Julian Lewis. Yeah, Julian Lewis.
He decided to go to Colorado, man. So I would love for one day for us to get that big to where we can announce where somebody's going. But what do you think about Juju going to Colorado, Deion pulling away a top prospect, as he's done before with Travis Hunter, from Georgia, man? So it keeps he's making an impact. Colorado is making noise and stealing prospects from the state of Georgia, man. How you feel about that, man?
Well, I mean, that's what Deion does. Deion, he's gonna go into living rooms and he's going to resonate with these parents. He's gonna resonate with these mothers, grandmothers, these fathers, grandfathers, these uncles, these aunts, these brothers, these sisters, these cousins. He's gonna resonate with the families, and he's gonna be able to pull it out. You know, he's gonna be able to go in and pull some of these players out of different cities and different states. Deion is from the South. He speaks the language, and he's Deion freaking Sanders. You know, they see people watching. They see the closeness with Travis Hunter. They see that Travis Hunter is up there like one of his own, and they're looking like, man, my son could possibly have someone who would invest that much into him as well. That doesn't just look at my son as just, you know, a player, just another piece of cattle to roll out on the farm. No, they care about my child. So. I think that as long as Deion is in college football, I think that he's going to continue to do that. And then when it comes on the defensive side, you got old wild-eyed Warren Sapp coming into your living room talking about how he going to make your son the best defensive lineman and he all tough. And they're going to start pulling more of these defenders. Yeah. They are going to start pulling more of these defenders as well.
Man, what do you think about you think Deion's pulling what Nick Saban did? I had a chance to see the clip he was talking about him with electric slide and to a top 5-star prospect to get him to come to Alabama. He was electric with the family at the house. You think Deion doing the electric sliding and the boogalooing or what? Popping?
Man, I think all these coaches are doing whatever they have to do. But at least if Deion is out there dancing with the family or having a good time with the family, that's something that Deion actually does. He's not stepping outside of his element just to make himself seem like he's one of them. I mean, Deion is, you know, he's one of us. Deion has been through, you know, as far before he made it to the pros. I mean, he's been through what a lot of us have been through. He had the same experience that a lot of us had. And so when he goes in these living rooms, it's going to resonate with these parents and these grandparents, these mothers and these fathers. It's going to resonate.
Still a Mike, what's up, man? I see you on Instagram. I missed something. You said you just spoke it into existence for us. Y'all will never win again. I don't know what you're talking about. Still, come up, man, and talk to us if you can. I missed it. But he said Earl Campbell was the top running back. He literally tore out his jersey and ran over defenders. Yeah, I missed it.
Earl Campbell was a beast.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I know. We getting close to the end here. We getting ready to wrap this Monday meetup at the water cooler. Let me just ask you, man, and you need to appreciate that, Marshall. He said the DoorDash clip was the truth. Appreciate that, Marshall. Man. If people don't know, he's talking about the skit we did where I go to a guy's house delivering DoorDash and find out he's a Cowboys fan. And if you haven't seen it, go check out our newest skit. That's how Falcon fans be every week. And then me and Stella Mike, we have a skit coming. We're gonna hit y'all with for Thanksgiving, man. Just in time to celebrate with all your fellow sports fans for Thanksgiving. But let me ask you this, man. Just a yes or no question as I ask you these questions. Try to answer them as fast as you can. All right.
All right.
Is Saquon Barkley the best back in the league this year?
Yes.
Is Kyle Pitts a bust?
No.
Is Drake London our best wide receiver?
Yes.
Will the Bucks catch the Falcons?
No.
Who wins the Super Bowl? Chiefs?
Falcons.
Oh, okay. I was finna give you two to pick from. Okay. All right. Well, he said the Falcons. You going ahead and going with the Falcons.
Yeah,
okay.
Man, we broke the sports curse, man. We got a little rocky now, but we gonna get over it.
Okay. In 3 years, will Raheem still be our coach?
Yes.
Is Michael Penix that guy?
Yes.
Will Trae Young lead the Hawks to the playoffs this year?
Yes.
Will the Georgia Bulldogs win the championship this year?
Yes.
You just saying yes to anything Georgia, Georgia or Atlanta.
No, go ahead. I believe. Ask me some other stuff. I believe in Trae Young. They can lead the house of gelling. They're getting it together. They had injuries come back, and come back from injury, and they gelling. They look good. They just got to go. Keep with the questions. Then we bring up Stella Mike.
Will the Falcons beat the Chargers on Sunday?
Yes, they better. They're coming off a bye week. They better be prepared. If they don't, we in trouble.
Nah, we ain't gotta do all that. You gonna say yes to anything?
Right,
anything?
Stop being biased, bro. Ask me some more questions. Let's go.
Will LeBron win another championship this year?
No.
Will Steph Curry win MVP?
Yes.
Okay. Oh boy, you finally giving Steph some respect.
I like Steph.
Finally giving Steph some respect. Will the Hawks beat the Mavericks tonight?
Where is it being played at?
In Atlanta.
Yes.
Okay. Is Ant-Man the new face of the NBA?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Let's bring up Stella Mike, man. See what he was talking about.
Yeah, we're gonna bring up Stella Mike fan. But y'all saw that, guys. Anything Atlanta or Georgia, he just gonna say yes to it. It doesn't even matter. He just gonna say
words yes. And thoughts have power.
It doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. Oh, okay. Last but not least, Jamal Anderson was on Twitter complaining about the Falcons didn't send him an Outcast jersey. He had to pay for it, and the Falcons are a disgusting organization for not sending him the Outcast pack themselves. Is Jamal Anderson right?
No, Jamal Anderson has issues. Jamal Anderson needs to seek help and attention. What up, Stella Mike?
What it do, fellas?
What you know, good, man. You caught us right at the end, man.
Yeah, what you was talking about? You said, hold on, let me go back and read.
You said you wanted to. He said you'll be glad the day that we get to the point to where we can make that announcement of who that number one player in Georgia will be, where he will be going. I said once you said it, I said, brother, you just spoke it in existence.
Oh, okay, okay, we received that. Thank you. I had to clear that up. Thank you, man. Hey, man, Trey been talking about Pat McAfee, and I've been hearing the name, and I've seen him. I've seen his face. I definitely know who he looks like, but I never caught one of his lives, and I'm like, wow, that's dope. Man, I want to get to that level,
bro. We can do it. It's all possible. Everything's possible. It's just when we had those sit down and strategize, thing in it. All I've been seeing all week, even on television, is people talking about imagining something happening. It actually materialized. And I was watching Gunplay, interview that Gunplay did, and he was talking about how he's been able for years to just manipulate his thoughts and turn those thoughts into real things. So I'm just looking at for everything that we've done. I mean, let's look at everything the three of us have done. Look at those little bit of moments, those little bit of things. Said, man, I wish I could, get my cuz to a level in this music where he want to go to where he'll become big. Look behind you. got plaques on the wall to prove that. You know what I'm saying? I remember when Trey was sitting around, writing on little piece of paper, and then, shit, next thing I know, I ain't never seen another piece of paper. Next thing I know, he go in the studio and the rap's done, and, he imagined it, it started happening. The things I've done for, the people that I work with in the industry, hell, I ain't had nothing but a voice. I ain't had no money, but look at the things that I've been able to do. So, going forward, looking at the people that are behind us and watching us, and not only that, just the things that you two, the subject matters that you two choose to put on each show is drawing so much crappy interest. I'm like, why? How does this happen? You all are just real people, real fans that have gotten the opportunity to get in front of real fans and be able to give them a platform to come to and talk like real fans. And just so happening, we're in touch with and have built relationships over the years with athletes, coaches, and other people, important people, influential people that are probably going to help us, create some real deep roots here in this new media platform that we're trying to get into. And I can tell you, my phone shit, just on the Instagram. Shoot, man, we still look at this. We still streaming, bro.
Hey,
I mean, we foul as hell right now. And that's just on, just silliness. The serious stuff is happening.
Yeah, I'm joining the next one, man. I'm gonna be in the next skit, man. I really appreciate
you. Got to be on time.
I'm gonna be there. Hey, Mike, do me a favor. The next one, man, hit me an hour before, and I'm there on time, bro. Hit me there.
Yeah, I might be downstairs waiting on you to just make sure you're there.
I promise I'm gonna be there. I promise. Like, man, I was on the way, man.
We missed you. We missed you, bro.
Listen to this. Remember I told you my tire went flat. So I had a tire repair guy come get my tires. I had two of them that was going flat. He took them back yesterday, and guess what happened to him this morning? They got stolen, man. They got stolen. But he has insurance, and I'm gonna get some new tires, man. So
wow,
rims and tires. So hey, man, I'm at the next one for show. I gotta be on them skits, man. I really love what we doing with that, man. And you are, man. You a part of this, man. You funny as hell, bro. Hey, I can't wait for y'all to see the Thanksgiving skit, man. Just watch Stella Mike's head. Watch his head and his neck. It's funny as hell, bro. Hey, speaking of that, before we get off, man, I want to ask both of y'all this, man. It goes along with our podcast that came out today, our long clip of being thankful. I want to ask you guys, what are you sports related? What are you most thankful for about the city of Atlanta and sports? Y'all can go. Y'all can choose to go first.
Well, I'll go first since I'm the man at large. Man, I love the fact that, no matter what, any team can come here to Atlanta to a game, especially during NFL season. Man, the tailgate love out there is incredible. That's the one thing I can say. The Atlanta fans are the best tailgating fans to ever interchange with. I have many memories of it. I go, every year I hang out with different tailgates. My class personally has a tailgate they do every year. So like I say, I think as far as sports, and I'm hoping that we can figure out how to celebrate the Hawks like that, the same way, definitely. And of course the Braves have, I had a lot of doubt about Braves going out to Cobb County. I'm going to be the first to say it. Yeah, I'm gonna stay. I love it out there, man. I love it. Sometimes change is good, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm wanting to step up, be one of the first, to admit that, hey, I was wrong. It's a beautiful park. It's a beautiful area, and I love it. I never wait long to get in or get out. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's mine.
Yeah, and when you say things we thankful for about sports in the city of Atlanta, you talking about current or just overall?
Just overall, Trey, your thankfulness.
Man, first I'll start off and just, as much as people want to talk about our teams, I'm thankful that we have teams in all the major sports. I'm thankful, number one, that we have an NFL team, an NBA team, and a Major League Baseball team, and we are now in MLS. There are a lot of cities and a lot of states that don't have it, and they have to stick strictly to a college team. You know,
Alabama.
Shout out to everybody from Alabama. They don't have a pro team. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they would love to have that. And so they love Alabama the same way. As much as we want to talk about our pro teams, think about how blessed we are. Think about how if you have children, you can take your child to an actual NFL game, NBA game, or MLB game. All you gotta do is just pick the time of year and you can get up and go. You know what I mean? Like
NBA.
That's a blessing.
Yes.
That's a blessing within itself. You know, you can go down and watch LeBron if you catch it on the right night. Tickets gonna be sky high when he come to town. But hey, you can make it happen. You can go to the NFL game. You can see Pat Mahomes play. I watched them play. You can see Lamar Jackson play if he come to town. You can watch the stars we have here in Atlanta, and you can watch the Atlanta Braves who actually have been champions. I think we take that for granted a little bit. And I also will say, people talk about this person as well. I'm thankful that we have an owner in Arthur Blank. Arthur Blank is not perfect. No owner is perfect. The team has not won, but I think Arthur Blank is an owner that actually cares about the fans. I went to a Tampa Bay game. Man, the stadium sucks. I'm just going to say it. It sucks. We just went to a game again. It sucks. You know what I mean? Before every time I went to it, I had gone about, and this gonna probably sound crazy, but to those who understand what I'm trying to say, like I had gone to like 3 or 4 Tampa games before, but during those times I was drinking. I didn't care what the stadium was like. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Those were during my drinking days. I was gonna have fun regardless. I wasn't paying attention to what they had to eat in this. All I cared about is that we had alcohol, and I was good to go. You know what I'm saying? I was with my wife. We had alcohol. This time I'm not drinking anymore. I went sober, so I'm more paying attention to the things that's around. I'm trying to find the things that I can enjoy. Food super sky high. Not a lot of options in food anyway. Not a lot of fan experience. Man, we go to our stadium, man. We have a marching band that comes down, you know what I'm saying, down the aisles, man, come through the stadium. You know what I'm saying? Like really putting on a show. Like, man, we have a fan experience that, no, they are not winning the way we want them to win, but hopefully we'll get there. But we can't overlook and just be unappreciative of some of the things that could, trust me, we could be a losing franchise in a city that has a horrible stadium and a horrible experience. It could be. And whether it's NBA, MLB, or NFL, or MLS, the fan experience is crazy. So Atlanta is like no other city. And last but not least, I'm thankful for all the fellow fans, because we have fans that really love the team. Don't let anybody try to convince you that the city of Atlanta does not love their teams, because we do. And we have some of the best fans in the world, man. Like, we funny. You know what I'm saying? Hey, trust me, we funny. We got plenty of people who doing it, and we joining that, doing it as well. So those are the things that I'm thankful for when it comes to sports in the city of Atlanta.
That's what's up, man. Well, that was great, man. So Trey, man, I'm gonna let you take it on home. Let us get on out of here, man.
Hey, everybody. Look, we appreciate you coming to the Monday meet up at the Water Cooler with the Waterboyz Show. This is our Monday live show. On behalf of myself, my partner B Rich, we got my partner Black Mike right here. Always remember, we represent the city of Atlanta because the city of Atlanta represent us. We love y'all. Have a safe, happy Thanksgiving. Hug and love your loved ones, because you never know when it might be your last. All right. And on that note, the Waterboyz Show, we are out.
Out of here,
man.
Hey, it's Amy Brown from the Bobby Bones Show. Join me in supporting St. Jude Children's Research Hospital for a chance to win a trip to meet Megan Maroney at the 2025 iHeart Country Festival in Austin, Texas on May 3rd, hosted by Bobby Bones. We're going to hook you up with tickets, flights, hotel, food credits, and a meet and greet with Megan Maroney. Take action now to support St. Jude and help cure childhood cancer, and you're going to be entered for a chance to win. Visit iHeartCountryTrip.com to learn more.